Hi, it's Spencer here. I just want to do a quick little session, a little demonstration showing you how to get started using Nearpod basically. If you haven't heard of Nearpod, do a quick little introduction to it. What I describe is like a interactive presentation tool basically. So rather than with your standard PowerPoints, um, Nearpod basically allows you to do sort of like a live session and get sort of instant feedback, results, games and stuff as well, and then the ability to then save that, um, save the results, and then also export them out to Excel as well if you need to, if you so wish. I'm on Nearpod's website, which is just nearpod.com if you go on there for your first time basically. Now, you don't have to sign up for an account because you can just use your Office 365, which is quite handy. So you don't have to sign up for an account. Just click on the Office 365 logo, which is like the four different colours, basically, the four different coloured windows. Click on that and it'll ask you to sign in with your account and it'll pop you up with this similar sort of screen. Now, as you can see, I've obviously got a lot going on here because I've created a few different resources and I've downloaded bits and pieces in the past as well. But I'll give you a quick little run through of some of the features on here and then how you can get started creating your own sort of Nearpod presentations basically, and also import pre-existing ones as well. As you can see here, you've got your Nearpod lesson library. I won't click on it for now, but what you've got in there, you've got pre-existing lessons basically and tools that you can have a little look through. Keep in mind though, it's for an American demographic, so not all of it will be useful for yourself, which is something to keep in mind. Um, and some of them you have to pay for as well. So please have a look through, see if there's anything that might find relevant to you. Possibly not, but it's there if you so need it. You've got your library, which is on one currently, where all your lessons will be stored, and also any ones you might download from the lesson library down here as well. You've got your reports. If I click on that, you can go into lessons you already run and have a look at the reports, basically what different students put for the answers, and you can export it out to Excel as well. So you can see for each of the different sessions I've run, so you can see the four I've had there. If I click onto one of them, for example, you can see the two different reports, so one for 12, one for 16 students. If I click onto it, I can have a look what students put what answers, as I said, export out to Excel as well. I won't show that for now. And you've got your teacher resources down here as well, which will bring up another page. You can have a look at different webinars and stuff if you so wish later on. But if I click back onto my lesson library over here, and should load. Oopsie. Once if I click onto my library, so I want to do my library, not the Nearpod lesson library, wrong one there. I'm going to click on a new lesson in Nearpod here. So if you use Google Slides, you can import things from there. But as you can see, right, I've got like a blank canvas here. What I can do, I can either add new slides if I want to create everything within Nearpod, or if I've got pre-existing PowerPoint or pre-existing PDF or something like that, I can upload it down here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on Upload Files. I'm going to upload a file here, or you can drag and drop it in, or from Dropbox or Google Drive, it says there. I'm going to find my pre-existing thing here. Plonk it in. Takes a while to load, but as you can see here, it's going to process it. I've only got a few slides in there, so it won't take long at all. Something to keep in mind while this is processing, basically what it does, if you're doing like a PowerPoint and whatnot, it will basically convert it all to a PNG to an image. So if you've got interactive elements within your PowerPoints, if you've got photos, if you've got transitions, animations, that sort of thing, none of those will work because it does it as an image, as I said. So keep in mind, if you've got really fancy transitions on there where loads of things happen around the page, unfortunately you won't be able to bring that across to Nearpod. But things like videos, you can add in at a later date, which I'll show you. Okay, so now my PowerPoint has finished processing and it's basically uploaded. So be patient, obviously, because depends on how long your PowerPoint is. It may take So my one took, even though it was 3 slides, it took literally like, I think it was a minute or so. But obviously, if you've got like 100 slides in your PowerPoint, it can take a little bit longer. But as you can see now, they're uploaded. If I click off, it will unselect all of them. But then you can delete them as you free will. So basically, what I've done here, I've uploaded literally really basic PowerPoints. You can see there are a couple of images on, and the last one is just a blank one. If there's anything you want to delete, as I said, if you've got videos in there, they won't work, or transitions and animations, might be worth, like if you've got like one whole slide, which is just a video, might be worth just clicking on it and deleting it. Um, but what you can do as well, I'll show you a couple of little tools you can do on it. So what you can do, you can see you've got the convert to draw it tool. So if I have this last one here, I click on convert to draw it. I don't want to keep an original copy, no. What this will do, this will allow students to basically write on it. That's what it means, it's a draw it slide. So if I sort of run the session live, on the student screen, they'll come up, they will draw it. So I want them to draw something on there for me, annotate something, it may be a little bit of feedback, because you can put text and bits and pieces on there as well. So it depends on what you teach and your needs, basically. You can basically just change it around, which is quite a nice thing. As you can see over here, you've also got the add slide option. Within here, you've got a load of different features. So you've got your content, as it says here. So this is where you can add your videos. You can add PDFs in here, so you can just scroll through PDFs on the screen. Different slideshows, sways. Web content is quite nice as well, because you can just put a direct link into a web page. So be it Moodle, be it another web page you find beneficial for your course, YouTube page or something like that, YouTube video, sorry. Basically, if you're doing a live session with your students, so for example, what I compare it to is your normal Kahoot, so where basically you have control of the session. Students can log in if they need to, or just scroll to the website, and if you click onto the next slide, they won't be able to view it anymore. So that saves a lot of stress of you thinking they're doing something else while you're trying to do your session. No worries, because they can't go on it any longer, basically. As soon as you go on to the next slide, they'll just see it. Of course, you have the option as well to dock a session at their own student pace is called, so they can do it at their own time. Whenever they feel they want to do the session, they can go through it. Obviously, they can be on that web content for as long as they like, but if you're doing a live lesson, basically they'll only be on there for when you're on there. Of course, you've got your slide as well, so if you've gotten something out, you can add a new slide and develop it within Nearpod as well. We've also got your activities. So I click on that, you've got a load on here. So you've got in your fill in the blanks, which runs similar to H5P if you played around with that. We've got a poll which is live and synchronous, so you can go down and drill down for particular learners who got what. You've got your open-ended questions and bits and pieces as well. So if you want to ask students, what do they think of this resource, how are they getting on, whatnot. What I like as well, you can share model answers. So if the students put a really good answer to a question or drawn a really good picture, whatever it may be, you can share that out with the rest of the group that are currently in the session, which is quite nice as well. You also got Flipgrid in there as well. So if you use Flipgrid, you can do a direct link in there, which is quite similar to the web content, but it looks a little bit nicer and works a little bit better because it's embedded directly in there, and because it works with Office 365 as well. You've always got time to climb, which is quite nice, especially for younger learners and those that might have additional learning needs and whatnot. It runs really similar to Kahoot. Like you pick an avatar and you basically got the first one to climb up to the mountain, asking these questions correctly. Quite nice, bit of a different feel, and it's got this nice music as well. So it really runs similar to Kahoot. So especially if you do like an in-house session, this works really well. Like a competitive element comes into it as well. But of course, once you've done that, make sure to add a little title up here and a title. Add in a grade and a subject because you need to do that. So depends on what it is. Obviously, it's an American system, so probably just other and whatever it is in here as well, be it science. Add a description if you so wish, and just submit it, and that will take you back out to the main menu. Now, if I do that, go back onto my library. I'll just show you really quickly before I end this quick little session. As you can see, if I want to run this, I've got to save my changes. So I've got to put in bits and pieces here. So as I say, I'm going to do other. I'm just going to do for now college test prep, save and exit. We're going to put a unique title, so let's do test here, save and exit. So as you can see, it's really quick. It's going to save it near enough instantly. Here we go, it's just saving it now. And here we go. So as you can see, I've got two options. I can do a live lesson or a student pace. So as I said, live lesson is basically your traditional in-house session. It's all synchronous as well, as I said, so similar to like a Kahoot. And student paced, they'll get a code and then go whenever they want. And you can see basically who's gone in there and completed it in your reports. If I do a live lesson really quickly, so I'm going to show you. It will generate you a code similar to Kahoot, similar to other bits and pieces as well. So as you can see here, it's generating me just a 5-digit code. I can just share that out, so I just copy and paste that. If you use Teams, just copy and paste it in there. Alternatively, you can put in a direct link there. Same with Google Classroom, or if you so wish, you can email it out or stick it on Moodle in the Moodle forum, wherever it may be. Of course, if you're already in a Teams chat or a Google Classroom chat or in Zoom, wherever it may be, you can just literally just say to them, go onto nearpod.com and put in this code. So students can access it via a mobile device, so be it a phone, be it a tablet, also in browser or on a PC, and they can also do it download the app as well, so on mobile, so Android and iOS, and do it that way. You can also create all your bits and pieces on the app as well if you so wish. So you've got the two options there. You can do it on your PC or also on the app as well, on your phone or on your tablet. As I said, you have to join this code. You have to put in a name, so something suitable, and then you can go back in your reports later on, and you can also export it out if you so wish. One final thing as well, when students join, you'll be able to see when they leave as well. Obviously, I won't be able to show you now because I can't run the session, but what's quite nice as well, when students join, you'll be able to see a little green icon next to the name. When they leave, that will turn red. So you get basically almost live when someone's left. You can see, okay, so Adam, basically, why have you left this session? Can you join back in, please? And whatnot. So it's quite nice at the end of it. You can see exactly who joined and who left as well throughout it, which is quite nice. As you can see, while I'm running the session, I have the ability to then flick through my PowerPoint. So if this is a live lesson, students won't be able to flick through. They can literally only see my current slide, and then they have at the top here the ability to then leave the session, and that's it. That's all they'll have. But as I said, you click down here and you can see all the students basically that have signed in. And yeah, that's it really. That's a very sort of brief overview of Nearpod. It's a really quite a powerful tool. There's lots going on with it. As with all sort of similar programs, I'd really just recommend having a little look yourself, having a play around. As I said, it pulls through with your Office 365 if you won't have to create an account. But yeah, please feel free to have a little play around, have a go with some of the little interactive tools, and the time to climb is definitely a bit of fun, especially for younger learners, as I said. But yeah, Nearpod is a great tool. It's free to use, so please do have a go. Thank you.